Hi, and welcome to this quick video to help you and your company come prepared for the LMN Budgeting Workshop. It's not hard or a lot of work to prepare, but it's essential for your success that you come prepared. If you're not messing around in the workshop trying to find or understand your numbers, you'll be able to get the most out of what we do, and you'll leave the workshop with a complete budgeting and estimating system you can put to use the very next day. Let's start with the basics. First off, we're never going to get through everything with a pen and paper in 2 days. So we're going to use a laptop to do the heavy number crunching for us. You'll need to bring a laptop computer with a wireless networking card. Now, this doesn't mean you need an internet stick. This just means that the laptop can connect to a wireless network. If you bought your laptop anytime in the last, say, 5 years, it's almost certain to have a wireless network card. We'll provide you with a free internet connection. You just need to be able to connect to it. If you're using a Mac, no problem. They'll work too. We do recommend, though, that you install Mozilla's Firefox or Google's Chrome as your internet browser. Both of them are free, and either one will take you about 60 seconds to install. Can you use a tablet like an iPad? Well, you can, but it's unlikely that you're going to want to. First off, some tablets work and some don't, so you're better off to be safe and just bring a laptop. Secondly, we're going to be entering a lot of data and numbers, and tablets aren't really designed well for lots of data entry. We don't recommend using a tablet for the workshop. Don't forget your plug. Your battery's probably not going to last the whole day, and we recommend that you bring a mouse. It's faster and easier to use than the touchpad, but it's your choice, of course. Now, what if you don't have a laptop? Well, beg, borrow, or steal one. This workshop is well worth it. Some other things you'll want to have on hand include a notebook and pen to take notes of ideas, etc., that come out of the workshop. We get into a lot of discussions about operations, efficiency, employee motivation. You might want to jot down some ideas to take back with you. Bring a calculator. This will help you just do quick and easy calculations while you're building your budget on your screen. And of course, bring some cash to tip the instructor. Just kidding. Part 2 is the financial section. It's said that those who don't know their history are condemned to repeat it. So that's exactly where we want to start. We want to know a little bit about your history before we can build realistic projections for your future. It's really important to bring some basic financial information to the workshop. The numbers you get out of the workshop are only going to be as good as the numbers you put in. If you don't bring any information to the workshop, it's going to be pretty hard to build a plan that's both realistic and specific to your company. If you're just getting started in the industry and you don't have good financial history, don't worry about it. This workshop is going to be worth 100 times what you're going to pay to come to it, because you're going to learn how you need to set up your financial information to make it work for you. It's going to save you years of grief and frustration down the road. So bring whatever information that you do have. We'll work with you to help you get on your feet. Of course, there are always those who've been in the industry for 20 years and still don't have good or accurate financial information. Don't worry about that either. I'm pretty sure we've seen it all. The honest truth, most people are at the workshop looking to improve a system that's not working. That's what this whole workshop's about. Do your best, though, to dig up as much information as you can about the following. First off is the profit and loss statement. The simplest and most important statement you can bring is a P&L, or profit and loss statement, from last year. If things changed a lot last year for your company, you might even want to bring one from 2 years ago as well. The profit and loss shows us key information that we need for your budget, including what your sales were, and how much you're spending on labor, equipment maintenance, materials, subs, and overhead expenses. If you can't bring anything else, then just bring this statement. It's the most important. Next up, you'll want to bring a payroll summary. A payroll summary will save you lots of time and help you put together a really accurate budget. What do we mean by a payroll summary? Well, you want to be able to see how many employees worked for you last year, what each employee's total payroll hours were for the whole year, and what each employee's total wages were for the whole year. That's it. You don't need too much detail, just some yearly totals by employee. This will help us accurately forecast what your labor costs will be and help you calculate how to recover overhead on your labor. Finally, makes it a lot easier if you come with some equipment cost information on hand. Now, this is often the most time-consuming to pull, but luckily it's also the easiest to make a good guess at. What we really want to know is, what vehicles and equipment do you own? Over, say, $2,500 in value is about right. You don't need a breakdown of everything. You also want to know how much they cost when they were purchased, how long you expect to keep them in your company, total year's life, and how much they'll be worth at the end of their life. Maybe it's scrap value, or maybe you're going to get $10,000 or $20,000 for it. We'll also try to estimate annual repair and fuel costs. But again, we can make some pretty good estimates at the workshop if you don't have specific numbers. Now, there is a spreadsheet available in the preparation package that was emailed to you after registration. This will help you build a quick summary of your equipment costs and is all you really need for the workshop. We'll go through how to budget and price your equipment in the workshop. And finally, bring a few simple estimates from last year or from this year. When you're finished your budget and your pricing system, it's always interesting to reprice a couple of old jobs with your new numbers. Sometimes they're close, sometimes they're not, but it's always interesting and valuable to find out why they're not close and how you'd fix it. And that's about it. Prepare this information and you'll have plenty of ammunition to get you through the workshop. If you have any questions on the workshop tasks, then feel free to email us at workshop@landscapemanagementnetwork.com and we'll get back to you with the answers. This little bit of work will be well worth it when you're in the class. We'll see you then.